Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video, and this is going to be another countdown type of video, and what we're going to be going through in this video is the top 5 Arrowverse villains, but like the big bad villains, so nothing like Abracadabra or Brother Blood or something. These are the main villains that, our heroes would have fought in the season finale for the respective shows. Now, be sure to leave any other suggestions for any other type of like countdown list. So it could be like the top 5 moments of the Flash season 3, or stuff like that. So any type of idea for a list, be sure to leave it in the comment section down below, because I do appreciate any type of suggestions. And of course, if you do want to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Now, just 2 quick things to say. A reminder, there will be spoilers in this video about the certain characters. So if you have not watched all the Arrowverse seasons and you don't really want to be spoiled, you might not want to continue on with the video. And also, I just need to stress, this is my opinion. This is my top 5. Obviously, people were getting annoyed in my last video because they felt a certain character should have been in the top 3 or number 1 or something. This is my opinion, but do feel free to leave your top 5 and the certain rankings of the Arrowverse villains in the comment section down below, because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about that. And all of these are based off the seasons that these villains were the big bad. So if they appeared in another season after their respective season as the big bad and say might have ruined their character or something, I don't take that into consideration with picking the list. This is all based off the season that they were the villain. So to start off the list, in our number 5 spot, we have Malcolm Merlyn, aka the Dark Archer. Now, Malcolm Merlyn in Arrow Season 1 was the perfect opposition to the new vigilante that Oliver Queen had created. He is probably the most real of the Arrowverse villains so far, as you completely understood the source of his pain and why he was doing what he was doing. And when you tie in his involvement with what happened to the Queen's Gambit as well, he was vital to how the show was built. You could argue his actions towards the Glades were a bit excessive and over the top, but nevertheless, easily he deserves a spot in this top 5. And at number 4, we have Hunter Zolomon, aka Zoom. Zoom was a truly terrifying villain. In my opinion, probably the scariest when it came down to like first impressions, so when we first saw him. He wasn't a human when he was suited up. He was truly a monster. Like, you felt like you were dealing with some sort of great white shark or something that was walking through the streets. His actions in Season 2 had everlasting consequences on not only Barry Allen, but the rest of Team Flash as well. He had absolutely no compassion and did whatever was required to achieve his plan. But that is the somewhat negative of his story. The ending of his plan in Season 2 was a bit weak with that race with Barry. It was just a bit, You understand why they were doing the race and like why Zoom had set that up, but it was just a bit of a weaker ending than expected, and it just sort of killed the tempo that had been built up the whole season with Zoom. You thought the ending might have been a bit better. And at the halfway point of our list, at number 3, we have Earbud Thorn, aka the Reverse Flash. Now, even though you feel a form of hatred towards Earbud Thorn due to what he has done to not only Barry but other characters, you also do have to feel almost sorry for him, as if you do think about it, he is just a dude trying to get home and going to extreme measures to do that, which obviously included taking Harrison Wells' life and making Barry the Flash much earlier than he was meant to. Watching the Harrison Wells-Barry Allen relationship develop in Season 1, only to have that twist revealed that he was actually the Man in Yellow, the Reverse Flash, and what we saw follow on, was just great television. Even though Earbud Thorn isn't in our top 2, he is still an awesome, magnificent villain, and easily the best villain that we've had on The Flash. But I think in regards to the Arrowverse, he just can't sneak into that top 2, which is a bit unfortunate, but it just means that those top 2 are just amazing villains. And moving into our top 2, you can probably tell who it's between. It was a very, very tough decision to like split these two, and I did like have to sit down there for a bit and just think, like, weigh up like the effects they had on the show and stuff. But at our number 2 spot, he just missed out on number 1, and that is Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke. What made Deathstroke such a good villain involved 2 factors. Obviously his actions in the present, but also the tragic past that we saw play out in the flashbacks. The way he was able to befriend Moira Queen, all in the company of Oliver, and then also take her life in front of Oliver as well, just showed how cunning and smart Slade was. Also, the fall of Slade Wilson in the flashbacks and the fall of Deathstroke in the present day was easily the best parallel storytelling we have seen used on Arrow. They do try to do that a lot in the flashbacks, so this was easily the best use of it. So all of this combined just produces a great and very, very memorable villain. And finally, at our number 1 spot, he's won the list in my opinion, and he is the most recent villain on this list actually, and that is Adrian Chase, aka Prometheus. How Adrian Chase played not only Oliver Queen and the rest of Team Arrow, but also us, the audience, in Season 5 is something that I think we will probably never see again. The way that his plan played out was so perfect, and even though we saw Adrian kill himself at the end of Season 5, he still won. He went out the way he wanted to go. Everything went the way that he wanted it to go. He had set everything up to the point in which he could not lose. There was no way Oliver actually could have won in that moment. Adrian completely broke Oliver and was able to get his deepest, darkest secret out, which completely changes how Season 1 is seen by us now. If you go back and watch Season 1 after watching Season 5, the way Oliver acts in that season, you completely get a contrasting look at the character. And as Adrian says in the show, he was 10 steps ahead of Oliver at all times. Whenever Oliver thought he had Adrian in his grasp, Adrian would just keep pushing along to his final goal. Adrian was a full-on psychopath, but a genius at the same time, which together gave us a villain that was just awesome to watch go up against Oliver Queen. I, for one, cannot wait to go back and rewatch Season 5 and just see that all play out all over again. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the list. As I have said in the video a couple of times, these are my opinions. Obviously, leave yours in the comment section down below because I'd love to see what your top 5 villains of the Arrowverse are. These are mine. I'd love to see yours in the comments, so be sure to leave them down there. As I said, leave any other suggestions for similar videos like this, like top 10 or top 5 or anything like that. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be awesome if you could leave a like. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.